Does life leave you unsatisfied no matter how often you fill the empty hole? Peace and namaste, everybody, my beloved friends, beautiful souls, and thanks for spending time with me, Peter Panagore, MDiv, IE, Master of Divinity, with a focus on classical mysticism from Yale, a two-time near-death experiencer, and a Kundalini awakening. Ex-pastor, ex-TV, AM, FM, writer, broadcaster, Audible international best-selling author. Like many near-death experiencers, I was sent back here with a mission and a purpose to communicate the truth of love with a capital T and a capital L, the truth of love, and to give hope, wisdom, and guidance in these anxious times. I'm not a believer or a Christian. I've worked in Christianity. I am a mystic in the classical sense. And maybe you are too. Perhaps that's why you're here. If you want to learn more about mysticism, please join me on August 30th for 2 workshops at the International Association for Near-Death Studies Annual Conference 2023 in Washington, D.C. My workshops: Mysticism 101, Head Knowledge; Mysticism 102, Heart, Kryia, Yoga. With 700 registrants, it's our biggest conference and fundraiser ever. Experience the intense energy, presence when hundreds of NDEers and other mystics gather. And I know a whole bunch of you from this channel are going there to give a panel. And I can't wait to hear you. Today, we continue our series on the Beatitudes from the Aramaic original texts. It's a tough word to say. Texts. You may know Luke 6:21 from the Koine Greek, such as, "Blessed are you who hunger now, for you shall be filled." When? How? What's the mystical meaning? I experienced the gnawing hunger after my first NDE. And now, 40 years later, I am filled. Heaven within. The abundance of love is expansively greater than imagination can conceive. So let's spend a moment together centering and feeling. I'm going to kick off my flip-flops. And if you're standing, I have my feet hip-width apart. My pelvis is tilted. My knees are slightly bent. If you're sitting, sit. Stay seated. This is a practice of centering and feeling. This is single chakra focus practice. And it helps us activate our prana energy, feeling like a warm tingle. I'll lead you through, and then we'll take a few breaths together to enliven all of us together, because that's one reason why we're here, is because as at that IANDS conference where 2 or more are gathered, I am there. The I am, the name, the beloved, it's radiant energy shares between us all. It's the way it works. So place your hands, and I just learned this word, in the Dani Mudra. This is the Dani Mudra. So, dun, 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 dun. All right, and that goes right touching your lap as you're seated. I'm going to be standing. I'm going to be doing this also. So as you practice, you may feel a tingling in your palms. So please close your eyes and listen to your breath and ride your mind-controlled inhaling into the root chakra. Inhale. Pause. Now with your mind, feel for and gently clench your pelvic floor, lower abs, and butt. Keep your mind focused there as you softly pull those muscles and a little more, squeeze them a little more, and exhale. Keep your mind in the muscles. On the inhale, relax them, but keep your mind on those muscles. You're working just your root chakra. Inhale, gently squeeze. Keep your mind in the tension of the muscles. Relax. Feel the relaxation of those muscles. Pause. I'm joining you. Luke 6:21 from the Aramaic Peshitta, a translation by Neil Douglas Klotz. Shout out to Neil. I'm going to meet with him. I think it's next Friday. Might be this week. I have to look at the calendar. Close your eyes and listen with the ear of your heart. Ripe are you to feel an empty, gnawing space inside. You shall be surrounded by what's needed to fill it. Blessed are you who can hold on. You shall grasp the force that causes creation. Aligned with unity, are you raising your faces hungry? You shall be returned to fullness in the one being. Resisting decay are you, who are hollowing yourselves inside. You shall be brought round to satisfaction by divine power. Turned to the source are you who feel stuck on the wheel of need. That wheel will turn and you will be filled. These are words of promise to those who hunger. You will be surrounded, fed, filled with food no tongue can taste. Blessed are you for holding holy space for the grasping force that causes creation. You are already aligned for docking with unity. If you're hungry now, I promise you that you will return to fullness in the one being by whom you are beloved. Hollowing out ourselves step by step, we step aside from decay, from what rusts or rots, and find now, in the here and now, and in the afterlife, unspeakable satisfaction from divine power. If you feel stuck on the wheel of need, which seems to be a problem among near-death experiencers, what's the point of living and participating in this world of need? I suffered that. Many of my friends suffer that. Many of you suffer that. Remember that the wheel will turn and your turn will end. And I promise you, you will be filled with love and light beyond human comprehension. But what about the now? Well, Neil Douglas's Clot's textual notes are helpful to us. In the second Beatitude, he writes, the word for hungry is from the Aramaic word kafana, which shows several images by its word roots. An emptiness inside, a container, curved and capable of holding something, a sense of grasping and turning the face to receive something. Here, kafana is a temporary condition or state. He continues, the word for satisfied from the Aramaic word saba shows one being surrounded by something that arrives as a natural process of being in tune with the one. This is a natural process, attune with the one, be surrounded, breath by breath, heart movement by heart movement. Tune into the one and find satisfaction now, heaven here now. Our emptiness is contained within the divine universe of fullness and power. We are inside of it, and it is inside of us. You are already surrounded inside and out. Trust your hunger. Use it for your search and find the abundant banquet. Trust your gut. How do you find satisfaction for your hunger? How do we get filled? We already practiced the technique as we began this morning. You will not find the food you need in books. You will not find the food you need in knowledge. There's only one satisfaction that is stepping beyond the mind into the non-sensory. I call my beloved the ineffable, which means the incomprehensible by my brain. But my beloved is experiential in my heart, in my palms, in my root, and all of my chakras, and the radiance of my life. In meditation, eventually the words themselves drop away, and with them, their meaning vanishes, meaning pick anything. A color, a number, a holy sacred text, something that has meaning, but one day that meaning will drop away and one is only left with breath. And after a period of time, even awareness of breath ceases along with self. The only thing that stands between me and the divine is me. I am in my own way. Following my first near-death experience, my hunger was so great that it consumed me. I searched for the only food that satisfies me. And I found it. And I am satisfied in this lifetime. I still pine for heaven because the abundance there is infinite. But here, the food trucks keep rolling in. They just keep rolling in. And each moment of self-silence is a morsel of nutrition for your soul. If you're hungry, clear a field, dig a garden, fertilize the soil organically, plant the seeds, water the earth, weed the garden of your mind and heart, and allow the sun to grow your food inside you until the day when manna, that's a religious word, when bread from heaven, food from heaven, when manna rains down from heaven inside and fills you with abundant satisfaction. Now or at your death. Begin now to taste it. so that when you go, you already know what the flavors are. It is the most natural thing there is. Do this to get that. Whatever your practice is, follow your breath, learn to quiet your mind, and learn to be in the place. And maybe you say, I can't meditate. Add yoga to it. Use your body as a tool. Add music if that works for you, a gong if you need it. All these things vanish in the no self. I know I returned from my first NDE with an extra dose of connection to heaven, but I'm here to tell you that I learned to cultivate that inside of myself because of my extreme famine for what I had lost. And the tools that were laid in my path, I picked them up and I used them and I use them. And there are many tools for the garden of your soul. There's a big tool shed. The tools I offer you here give me satisfaction in life beyond explanation and comprehension. Are you hungry? Thanks everybody for being here with me this morning live from Ocean Point. Join us at Mystic Tea Salon for crowdsourced wisdom from mystical misfits like me from around the globe. Humility, compassion, kindness, authenticity. Thanks for your support this month, my friends. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. Who give so generously, and I am trying to monetize this channel. I couldn't be here without you. Seriously. Visit peterpanagore.love and thank you with all the gratitude of my heart. Next Sunday, Dr. Kendall Gilligan will host his monthly Mystic Chai Salon. He told me the other day that he thinks, before his surgery, he thinks that by the time this next Sunday rolls around, he will be well enough to be there on August 6th. And I'm going to be offering you a pre-recorded special for you so that next Sunday, because the week after that, I'm going to be writing the last chapter that I owe my film producers. And I'm going to be preparing for my workshops at IANDS 2023 in Washington, D.C. Link in the notes. So I'm going to take a look at the chat over here. I'm going to pull up my little stand. That was me making noise. Find my keyboard and my mouse. Thanks for being here this morning, my friends. Thanks for liking and subscribing. It makes a huge difference. Say hi to folks I didn't say hi to. Amy, Chicago Land, Tiffany. Isn't the monetization good though? It's okay. It's good. It's good. I mean, it's good, but it's small, but it's good. Good morning, Dandy. Ellen, I selfishly want you to be able to continue your offering. That's why the attendance is down, because I messed up again. Well, in my defense, my son was here all week with his my daughter-in-law, and I was a little distracted all week because they were here, and we just had a big family reunion last night up in near Mount Blue State Park. For those of you who know Maine. Hi, thanks, Tom. Sorry about that. Tiffany, right. I think keeping it is a good thing. Hey, Jay David out there. Howdy in Colorado. Quiet energy. Good morning. Deanne Loomis. Good morning from Texas. Michael. Good morning from Ireland. David from Boulder. Good morning. Susie from Boulder. Good morning, Sandy. My link went to a different site. Sorry. I'm so glad that you guys made it here. It was totally I was running out the door trying to get up to the family reunion that happened last night, because it's all a bunch of cousins and aunts and uncles and babies and stuff. So I messed up. Yep, I do mess up. It's totally true. Is there a reference? Is there a book to go with the Aramaic text? Yes, there is. Let me pop over here for a second. I hope I don't disappear on you. I meant to note it, and I realized that I didn't note it this morning, but I want to get the title right. So I'm going to open up my Kindle. And when that pops open, I wish I could share the screen with you. That'd be really cool if I could do that here without having to run through a different program. It's called It is by Neil Douglas Klotz, and I'm going to go to the first page, to the cover. Here it is. It's the blessings of the cosmos, the blessings of the cosmos, wisdom of the heart from the Aramaic words of Jesus, blessings of the cosmos by Neil Douglas Klotz. And I probably should get a copy of it just to be able to show and tell. Hi, Anne in Alabama. Trish in Australia. Hey, Trish. You win the prize for like furthest away from Maine. PL, happy day. Western Maine. I was up in Western Maine last night. Came home in that rain. Got to get new windshield wipers, I realized. That was a realization. Hi, PL from Western Maine. Tom Dewey, please remember to hit the thumbs up. Thank you and the like. Appreciate that. No grasping, Casey. Yeah, let yourself be grasped, though. There's a real grasping. Thanks for all the love, everybody, and the clicky love things. That's really, thank you. Thank you. Morgan in California, good morning. And Julie, my second week here. So grateful. Glad you're back, Julie. Chris from North Hollywood. That's cool. Got a lot of California, West Coasters, Californians. Catherine, I look tan because we were swimming. I was like out in the sun. It was great. I left early on Friday morning. That's why I didn't get the link correct. I thought I had it right, but I was like trying to get out of here. And, but yes, I am a little tanner. It's true. I look at the sun, I get tan. Hey, brother Ed, excellent guided meditation. Oh, cool. Glad you like that. Maggie in Glasgow, Granny here in sport, body slowly catching up. Celtic blessings and abundance. Aho. Maggie, spirit. Greetings from Bellingham. Sorry, I said Bellevue, but I meant Bellingham, Washington, Pacific Northwest. And Trish, 10 to 1 great company, late night or early meditation. Love the company. Cool. I'm glad you're here, Trish. All right, my friends. Thanks for being here. I'm sorry about the link thing. That'll definitely, it's already, I'm sure that there are like 30 people out there like, oh, why is this not going where it's supposed to? Anyway, I'll see you in a few minutes at Mystic Tea Salon. I'm going to close this out and I'm going to start that up immediately. I'll be back in a minute or two. All right. Peace and love to you all. Thanks for being here.